Stop. Don't say a word. I know what you want to do. You have a big plan for 2026. You want to start that business. You want to lose 20 pounds. You want to disappear and change your life completely. You are excited. The fire is burning in your chest. You pick up your phone. You want to text your best friend. You want to post a story on Instagram. You want to tell your mother at dinner. Put the phone down. Close your mouth. Because the moment you speak, you lose. This is not superstition. This is biology. This is psychology. There is a reason why the most successful people in the world move in silence. They know something you do not. They know the law of secrecy. Today, I am going to tell you why sharing your goals is the fastest way to kill them. I will show you how your own brain tricks you, and I will give you the 7 rules of ghost mode to dominate the next year. Listen closely. Number 1. The dopamine trap. Here is a cold, hard fact. Your brain is easily tricked. It cannot always tell the difference between reality and imagination. Let's say you want to run a marathon. It is going to be hard work, months of training, pain, sweat, waking up at 4 in the morning. But right now, you are sitting on your sofa. You tell your friend, I am going to run a marathon next year. Your friend smiles. They say, wow, that is amazing. You are so strong. Your brain hears this praise. It releases a chemical called dopamine. This is the pleasure chemical. You feel good. You feel proud. You feel like a runner. But you have not run a single mile yet. This is the trap. The psychologists call this social reality. When you tell someone your goal and they acknowledge it, your brain feels like the goal is already done. It gives you the reward before you do the work. This kills your hunger. The tension is gone. The need to prove yourself is gone. You already got the applause. So when the alarm rings at 4 in the morning, you stay in bed. Why? Because your brain already feels satisfied. Keep your mouth shut, and you keep the hunger. Number 2. The identity gap. Who are you? Right now, you are a person who wants to change. But when you talk about your plans, you are trying to build a new identity with words, not actions. You tell people, I am a writer, but you do not write every day. You tell people, I am an entrepreneur, but you have not sold anything. When you talk, you create a gap between who you say you are and who you really are. This gap creates anxiety. Deep down, you know you are lying. You know you are just talking. This destroys your self-respect. Every time you tell someone you will do something, and then you do not do it, you teach your brain that your word means nothing. You learn to untrust yourself. If you say nothing, you have to prove it to yourself first. You write the book, then you say, I am a writer. You sell the product. Then you say, I am a businessman. Build the identity in the dark. Reveal it only when it is solid as a rock. Number 3. The evil eye. This is a dark truth about human nature. Not everyone wants you to win, even your friends, even your family. They love you, yes, but they love you the way you are now. If you change, if you become successful, fit, and rich, it reflects on them. It makes them question their own lives. It makes them feel lazy. When you tell them your big, ambitious plan, they might smile, but subconsciously, they might try to sabotage you. They will say little things. Are you sure that is a good idea? That sounds very risky. Why don't you relax a little today? These are small seeds of doubt. They plant them in your mind. If you are not careful, these seeds will grow. You will start to doubt yourself. You are protecting a small flame in a storm. If you expose it to the wind, it will go out. You must cup your hands around it. You must protect it until it becomes a raging fire. Once it is a fire, the wind will only make it stronger. But right now, you are just a spark. Hide the spark. Number 4, the accountability lie. Many gurus will tell you to get an accountability partner. They say, tell everyone your plan so you are forced to do it. For 90% of people, this is terrible advice. When you tell everyone, I am going to make $1 million, you are not creating motivation. You are creating fear. Now, every time you see those people, you feel pressure. You feel like they are judging you. They ask, how is the business going? If it is going badly, you feel shame. You start to avoid them. You start to avoid the work because the work reminds you of the shame. Fear is a dirty fuel. It burns dirty. It does not last. Real motivation comes from within. It comes from a private desire to be better. It does not need an audience. In fact, an audience distracts you. You start performing for them instead of working for yourself. Do not perform. Just work. Number 5, the energy leak. Everything costs energy. Running costs energy. Thinking costs energy. And talking costs energy. Sigmund Freud, the famous psychologist, believed that we have a limited amount of psychic energy. If you use this energy to talk about the work, you have less energy to do the work. Have you ever had a long conversation about a project? You talk for 2 hours. You map out everything. You get excited. You argue about details. When the conversation is over, how do you feel? You feel tired. You feel exhausted. You feel like you already did the work. So you take a break. You watch TV. You just wasted your drive on a conversation. You leaked your power. Imagine your motivation is steam inside a steam engine. If you open the valves and let the steam whistle blow, it makes a loud noise. Everyone hears it, but the train does not move. If you keep the valves closed, the pressure builds. It gets hot. It gets dangerous. But when you release that pressure into the piston, the train moves forward. Stop blowing the whistle. Move the train. Number 6, the element of surprise. Let's look at war. Let's look at business. You never reveal your strategy before the battle. If the enemy knows your plans, they can block you. In life, the enemy is the world itself. It is the obstacles. It is the competition. If you are building a business and you tell everyone your idea, someone else might steal it. Or they might tell you why it will fail and you give up. But there is also power in mystery. When you disappear, people notice. When you stop talking, people get curious. Where is he? What is she doing? This mystery gives you power. It changes how people look at you. You are no longer the person who talks too much. You are the person who is up to something. And when you finally reveal your results, the shock is powerful. Imagine seeing a friend after 6 months. You did not tell them you were going to the gym. You just wore baggy clothes. Then you see them, and you are in perfect shape. The impact is massive. It is undeniable. The shock value gives you authority. Results speak louder than promises. Promises are cheap. Results are expensive. Be expensive. Number 7, the ghost mode protocol. So, how do we use this for 2026? We are going to enter ghost mode. This does not mean you cut off your friends. It does not mean you become a hermit in a cave. It means you separate your social life from your mission. Here is the rule. Discuss your goals only with people who are technically necessary for the goal. If you want to lose weight, talk to your personal trainer, not your drinking buddies. If you want to build a business, Talk to your business partner or your lawyer, not your cousin who is broke. Keep your mouth shut about the big picture. When people ask, "What are you up to?" give a boring answer. Say, "Oh, just working." Same old stuff. Everything is fine. Be boring. Be invisible. While they think you are doing nothing, you are waking up early. You are studying. You are lifting. You are building. Let them underestimate you. Let them think you are lost. Because in 6 months or 1 year, you will emerge from the shadows, and you won't have to say a word. Your new car will speak for you. Your new body will speak for you. Your bank account will speak for you. And they will ask, "How did you do it?" And you will just smile, because you know the secret. Conclusion. The world is noisy. Everyone is screaming, "Look at me, look at my plans, look at my dreams." They are begging for attention. They are trading their future success for a cheap dopamine hit today. Don't be like them. Go into the dark. Embrace the silence. Let the pressure build. Let the hunger grow. Next year is coming fast. You can be the person who talks about it, or you can be the person who walks in with the results. The choice is yours. If you want to know more secrets about the human mind, subscribe, but do it quietly. I'll see you in the shadows.